Hello and welcome to Hearthstone Analysis. My name is Benjamin Hero and today we'll be discussing the Darkshire Councilman. In this video we'll be asking the questions: is the Darkshire Councilman truly OP? Is he perhaps the new pre-nerfed Undertaker? Or does he have weaknesses? In this video we're going to be taking a closer look at the strengths, the weaknesses and the synergies of the Darkshire Councilman. And then you can make up your own mind. And we're gonna land down the verdict of whether the Darkshire Councilman is truly an OP card, or perhaps he's simply just powerful. Alright, boys and girls, let's start the analysis. Let's go. Let's take a look at the strengths of the Darkshire Councilman. The Darkshire Councilman is a 3-mana 1/5 warlock card with the special ability to gain +1 attack for each summoned minion. So let's say you play the Darkshire Councilman and then play 2 other minions. Now it becomes a 3/5. And when the card first came out during the Whispers of the All Gods expansion, most people thought that this card is gonna be in the trash pile. I mean, a 1/5 minion, who the hell wants that?
I'm very surprised to see Darkshire Councilman at this high a ranking. First of all, base stats are very poor. If you were to summon 2 cards with it on the same turn, then you're getting a 3-mana 3/5. If you do that with Questing Adventurer, you're getting a 3-mana 4/4. And Questing Adventure saw absolutely no play whatsoever. And that actually hit with spells too. Anywho, this card takes a bit too long to get set up. Very similar to Questing Adventure.
And then as usual, once people actually played the damn card, they realized, wait a minute, this card is kind of like Undertaker, because it gains attack and it encourages you to play as many minions as possible.
I have to admit, Darkshire Councilman is good. I'm ruined. I'm absolutely ruined.
The Darkshire Councilman is one of the best statted minions for 3 mana because its stats are heavily distributed towards health instead of attack. And in Hearthstone, the early game favors minions with higher health than attack for 2 reasons. The first reason is minions with higher health can trade down better. And they require more resources from your opponents to take down. And the second reason is higher health minion gives it more survivability for them to get pumped up the next turn with cards such as the Dark Iron Dwarf, or for utility cards to be effective such as Battle Rage. To better illustrate the example, take a look at a card called the Druid of the Flame. When it's played on curve for 3 mana, how many times do you see it being transformed into the 5/2 instead of the 2/5? Even though the 2/5 body is weaker, it's more sturdier. That's why most of the time you see it be transformed into a 2/5 minion. Another example, take a look at Magma Rager and Ice Rager. These cards are not early game cards. You want to play them in the late game where their attack power is more important than health. In the early game, you want higher health minions. And the fact that the Darkshire Councilman has 5 health is vital because it survives the slew of 4 damage cards from various classes. It can survive the True Silver Champion, it can survive the Eviscerate. And that is important because the longer it can survive, the more likely it will get pumped up and the attack will increase. The other major strength of Darkshire Councilman is that it is a snowballing minion, and this means 2 things. Number 1, it can outright win the game by itself because of how easy it is for it to rapidly gain attack in ways we're going to discuss in the future. It is quite possible that it can single-handedly win the game. And another thing it means to be a snowballing minion is that it is a priority kill target for your opponent because they know they can't leave it on the board, and this can lead to them sometimes killing it using quite imperfect answers. And now, to be a good snowballing minion, there are 2 factors that you must have, and one is how easy is it for you to activate your snowballing effect, And 2, how much health does the snowballing minion have? If we take a look at some of the good snowballing minions, such as WotOG and Mana Worm, both these minions have quite an easy way to activate their effects. And they both have free health, which is really good for 1 mana card. And then if we take a look at some of the more, let's say, mediocre snowballing minions, such as Guaboshi Berserker, Flesh-Eating Ghoul, and Questing Adventurer, what they all either lack is they either lack the health or they either lack the simple and easy way to activate their effects. If you look at the Flesh-Eating Ghoul, activating the effect is quite challenging to do it on demand, and the health isn't quite there yet. That's why you only see it in Arena. Look at Questing Adventurer. Again, activating the effect of playing a card is quite tricky to do it on demand in the early game. Therefore, it's not that played at all in Constructed. And again, the Guaboshi Berserker, to be fair, it's got a lot of health, but activating its effect is quite challenging. And it's cost quite a bit just to get more attack on a 5 mana card. Therefore, all those other snowballing minions are just mediocre when compared to Mana Worm or when compared to WotOG. And Darkshire Councilman has high health and an easy way to activate the effect. Therefore, it is a pretty good card. And Darkshire Councilman only wants 2 things from his minions. 1, it wants to be protected so that it can snowball easier. And 2, it wants his minions to summon other minions. Therefore, it is a perfect fit in the Zoo deck, because Zoo decks like to swarm the board, and they like to pump up the board, and they like to protect the board using cards such as Wide Walker and such as Defender of August. And the cards that work the best with Darkshire Councilman are Forbidden Ritual, because it summons a whole swarm of monsters and it can really pump up the Darkshire Councilman super fast. Possessed Villager is another card that works great with it, because once it dies, it summons another minion. And of course, Imp Gang Boss works like a match made in heaven, because it's a sturdy card and it summons other cards. Other cards which are more utility based, like Knife Juggler, Gormog, Direwolf Alpha, which depend on having cards on the field, also work incredibly well with Darkshire Councilman. This just makes Darkshire Councilman a whole synergetic beast. Even cards such as the Biofield Tidehunter work wonderful with Darkshire Councilman, because not only do you get 2 minions summoned, but you also get a taunt which protects the Darkshire Councilman. All in all, in the right deck, Darkshire Councilman can be incredible.
Buying or selling. Someone call for the
Councilman's OP. Yes, it is.
But like with all snowballing minions, Darkshire Councilman has a major weakness, and that is it is heavily reliant on being comboed with other cards. If we were to drop down a naked Councilman, it will either be heavily damaged or it will even be removed in the next turn. Like with Mana Worm and WotOG, they are at their weakest on the first turn that they are played. So even though Darkshire Councilman is a powerful card, if you independently, it is not good. Unlike cards like Imp Gang Boss or Druid of the Flame, which can independently be really good cards, Darkshire Councilman does require the power of his people to be any good. So in the end, is Darkshire Councilman OP? It definitely is not OP. OP card, if it was OP, it would be more similar to pre-nerf Undertaker. But I would definitely say it is an incredibly powerful card. And I can definitely see that Zoo might not get any more good support in the future expansion now that this card is out. But it's definitely an incredibly good card. I wouldn't say OP, but my lord, the power of the people certainly brings about a very interesting card. And that is it. Thank you for making it to the end of the very first Hearthstone analysis. If you did enjoy what you saw, please think about subscribing, since that will do a whole bunch for the channel. Also, you can check out last week's video where I discussed the top 5 best designed cards in Hearthstone. Again, thank you guys for making it to the end. And let's be honest, this is essentially a shameless rip-off of Crip. Let's be honest. I'm just hoping that that my videos are different enough to appeal to the same or different audience, since I love Crip's videos. And Crip, don't be mad, I love you. I love you. Again, guys, please give me some feedback of these new shows. I want to integrate them on my weekly schedule by having a top 10 and then having another Hearthstone analysis video. But tell me, did you guys enjoy the show? Should I scrap it? Should I do more of it? Again, please, your feedback is so important. Even if you don't usually comment on stuff, please give me your opinion, give me your feedback. I will reply to every single comment. Again, tell me what you guys think of the show. Again, thank you for being awesome, people. Literally, thank you. And I shall see you in the next video. Adios.